Today, I regale you with the chilling tale of the Amityville Horror House. Nestled at 112 Ocean Avenue in the quiet town of Amityville, New York, this unassuming Dutch colonial-style residence harbors a history so sinister and perplexing that it has ensnared the imaginations of countless souls for decades. Step into the shadows of this enigmatic dwelling and brace yourselves for a journey into the heart of a supernatural mystery that refuses to fade into the annals of forgotten lore. The origins of this eerie abode trace back to the early 20th century when it was first constructed. For many years, it stood as a typical suburban home, unnoticed by the world, until that fateful night in November 1974. On that night, the Amityville Horror House earned its notoriety, and its history took a grotesque and irrevocable turn. It all began with the DeFeo family, who resided within these walls. Ronald DeFeo Jr., a troubled and tormented soul, carried a heavy darkness within him. On November 13, 1974, that darkness exploded forth in a burst of unspeakable violence. In the dead of night, Ronald Jr. gruesomely murdered his entire family as they lay asleep. His parents, Ronald Sr. and Louise DeFeo, as well as his four siblings, Dawn, Allison, Mark and John, met their tragic end within these very rooms. The DeFeo murders sent shockwaves through Amityville and beyond, casting a long, foreboding shadow over the house that would haunt it for years to come. The house stood vacant for over a year, a macabre monument to the horrors that had transpired within. It was in December 1975 that the next chapter of this tale unfolded. George and Kathy Lutz, along with Kathy's 3 children from a previous marriage, moved into the Amityville house, drawn by its reduced price, unaware of the malevolent forces lurking within its walls. From the moment they crossed the threshold, the Lutz family's lives would never be the same. Their initial days were unremarkable, but soon, the house began to reveal its dark secrets. It whispered to them in the dead of night, its voice a sinister cacophony of unexplained noises that echoed through the corridors. They heard phantom footsteps, mysterious bangs, and disembodied voices that seemed to beckon from the shadows. As winter descended upon the house, another inexplicable phenomenon manifested: the dreaded cold spots. In rooms where the temperature should have been comfortably warm, the Lutzes encountered pockets of bone-chilling cold that defied all logical explanation. It was as if the very essence of the house exhaled a frigid breath of malevolence. The house's torment did not stop at mere sounds and temperature fluctuations. It unleashed a plague of flies upon the Lutzes. Swarms of these loathsome insects filled the rooms, defying the season, for it was winter, and flies should have been a distant memory. Yet the house's curse seemed to transcend the laws of nature. Nightmares plagued the Lutz family night after night. Vivid and horrifying dreams transported them to the nightmarish scene of the DeFeo murders and other gruesome spectacles. Sleep offered no respite, for their slumbers were haunted by the malevolence that had saturated the very walls of their home. The psychological toll was profound. Anxiety gnawed at their souls, and physical illness befell them. They felt as if an invisible presence watched their every move, casting a pall of fear and dread over their days. The house seemed to feed upon their misery, growing stronger with each passing moment. But the house's most chilling secret lay hidden in the basement, a room painted entirely in red, a room that defied explanation and had no place in the original house plans. This windowless chamber exuded an aura of pure malevolence, and its existence became a nightmarish enigma that the Lutzes could not ignore. One fateful night, the horror reached its zenith when George Lutz claimed to have witnessed his wife Kathy levitating above their bed. The boundaries of the supernatural had been breached, and the line between reality and nightmare blurred. Desperate and terrified, the Lutzes turned to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. The Warrens were renowned for their expertise in matters of the occult, and their involvement lent further credence to the house's reputation as a place of unimaginable evil. The Amityville Horror House became a media sensation, capturing the collective imagination of a curious and fascinated public. In 1977, the book The Amityville Horror by Jay Anson recounted the Lutz family's harrowing experiences and the Warrens' investigation. The book soared to the top of bestseller lists, fueling the flames of interest in the house and its dark history. The story's notoriety extended to the silver screen, with the 1979 movie adaptation of The Amityville Horror, captivating audiences worldwide. This cinematic interpretation would be the first of many, as the Amityville hauntings legacy spawned a franchise of films, sequels, and remakes, each attempting to capture the terror that had unfolded within its walls. Yet, even as the story of the Amityville Horror House gained fame and fortune, it also attracted skepticism and disbelief. Some accused the Lutz family of fabricating the paranormal events to profit from book and movie deals, while others questioned the authenticity of the Warrens' claims, demanding concrete evidence that was never provided. Over the years, the Amityville house changed hands, with various owners experiencing differing degrees of supernatural activity. Some reported unexplained occurrences, while others claimed to have encountered no paranormal phenomena. The house's address was even altered to deter curious seekers and tourists. Today, the Amityville Horror House stands as a symbol of the inexplicable and the unknown. It has drawn ghost hunters, tourists, and seekers of the supernatural like moths to a flame. Whether one believes in the paranormal or dismisses it as mere fiction, the events that unfolded within these walls have etched an indelible mark on the world of the unexplained, forever ensuring that the Amityville Horror House remains a place of fascination and dread, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs into eternal twilight. Thanks for watching. To support us, please like and subscribe.